Good evening. It is Monday, March 18th, 2024. This is a Kearney Board of Aldermen meeting. Call a meeting to order. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Surely we had a chance to take roll.
I have taken roll. Everybody is present and you have a quorum.
We'll move on to public hearings. There are no public hearings posted this evening, so we'll move on to personal appearances. Our first personal appearance this evening is Caitlin Wright, the Voice of Democracy 2023-2024 audio essay program, first place Missouri winner. I believe we have her here this evening with the commander of the Kearney VFW post, and we prepared a proclamation to congratulate her on her accomplishment. If you could read the proposed proclamation, please.
A proclamation recognizing Caitlin Wright's remarkable achievement. Whereas Caitlin Wright submitted her recorded essay about the greatest attributes of our democracy to the Voice of Democracy 2023-24 audio essay program, and whereas the Voice of Democracy program is a highly competitive platform that recognizes and rewards the eloquence, passion, and patriotism of our youth. And whereas Caitlin was sponsored by the E. Howard Porter VFW Post 5717 in Kearney, Missouri, and competed against 700 participants throughout the state of Missouri and was selected as the first place state winner. And whereas Caitlin was judged on the originality, content, and delivery of her essay and is the first E. Howard Porter VFW Post 5717 sponsored participant to be named the first place state winner. And whereas Caitlin traveled to Washington, D.C. at the beginning of March to compete at the Voice of Democracy National Finals and placed 13th out of 53 students, securing a $2,500 scholarship towards her higher education. And whereas this achievement not only reflects on Caitlin's personal excellence, but also serves as an inspiration to our entire community. Now, therefore, I, Randy Pogue, Mayor of Kearney, do hereby issue this proclamation in recognition of Caitlin Wright's exemplary achievement in the Voice of Democracy Scholarship Program.
Congratulations. Forward, I'll provide you your proclamation. I'll get a photo. Congratulations. Do you have anything you want to add or say?
Thank you.
That's okay.
Yes.
We better light it up. Take a picture with her.
Congratulations.
I would just like to add for all the students, Caitlin is homeschooled. Now, y'all are from Kearney, and we take all the information for this program to the schools. And it's a big deal. In the last 2 years, Caitlin has won close to $8,000 from the VFW for her higher education by getting in this program. And I would encourage your parents and your students to get involved in it. It starts at the first of the year. See your school counselor, they'll have the information. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item under personal appearances this evening is the Kearney High School girls wrestling team, our new Missouri Class 1 state champions. Eric Marshall.
Thank you, Mayor. Whereas Riley Walker, Bailey Martin, Ella Herndon, and Carly Vargas competed this season as part of the Kearney High School girls wrestling team, and whereas Ella Herndon had a 28-21 record, second team all-conference, and came through with a pin in the consolation bracket. Carly Vargas had a 38-4 record, first team all-conference, was a Wonder Woman placer, district champion, and placed second at state. Riley Walker had a 33-9 record, was first team all-conference, Wonder Woman placer, district champion, and second place finish at state. Bailey Martin had a 42-6 record, first team all-conference, Wonder Woman placer, district champion, and pinned her way through the state tournament, becoming a state champion. Bailey is the Class 1 District 4 Wrestler of the Year. And whereas such achievements require complete mental and physical dedication, year-round devotion to nutrition, conditioning, and training, and outstanding abilities, and whereas the city of Kearney recognizes the Missouri Class 1 back-to-back two-time defending state champion Kearney High School girls wrestling team. Now therefore, I, Randy Pogue, Mayor of Kearney, Missouri, do hereby honor and congratulate the Kearney High School girls wrestling team, head coach Nick Ward, Ella Herndon, Carly Vargas, Riley Walker, and Bailey Martin as state champions.
Congratulations, ladies. Coach Ward, do you have anything to add, or would you like to say anything before we hand out the certificates? Come up to the podium.
Where do you want me to go to do that?
Right here.
Okay. First, just congratulations to the Golden Girls. They're 3-time state champs now. And Carter Temple back there, our freshman state champion. I know you guys are going to recognize them, but say props to those guys. No, real quick, just what these guys did last year, I came and talked to you guys. I said, hey, what we did was remarkable. We did it with 4 girls, and that's kind of really hard to do. To win a team state title, everybody had to be clicking on all cylinders. This year, we kind of had a little setback at the district tournament. We took 4th. We were looking at it after that going, wow, we've really got our work cut out for us. We might be able to still do this. And so other teams took 8 girls, 6, 7 girls. We had 4. And I told them if we can get 7 pins, that's 7 extra pins. So bonus points. Pins are a bonus premium in pointing for the state tournament. So I said, hey, if we can get 7 pins, that would be like we took an extra medalist with us, and they got 9. So we bonused every victory we won at the state tournament was by a bonus victory. We won by 1 point last year. We won by half a point. So we doubled our margin this year. So yeah, they're remarkable girls. Their accolades speak for themselves. Thanks for having us.
Eric, I think you had something else to add too, please.
Yeah, even though we're recognizing the girls, just wanted to add props to head coach Nick Ward. He was selected as the Missouri Class 1 Coach of the Year. And the coaches, Williams and Aversol. Again, coaches Williams and Aversol were the Missouri Class 1 Coaching Staff of the Year, so props to them as well.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta keep pace with these dances.
All right. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't want to see him much with this time. He did come home for lunch yesterday for a second.
It's always a good time to show our appreciation and support to our students. Also this evening, we have the Kearney High School Golden Girls Missouri Dance Team Association 2024 Division III State Champions. Eric, you want to read that proclamation?
Sure. Proclamation congratulating the 2024 Division III State Champion Kearney High School Golden Girls. Whereas the Kearney High School Golden Girls placed first in both their jazz and pom routines at the Kansas City Classic. And whereas at the Lee Summit North Invitational, the team placed first in precision jazz and third in pom. And whereas at the Missouri State Dance Team Competition, the Golden Girls team placed first in pom, second place in jazz, and were crowned Division III state champions, making the Kearney Golden Girls back-to-back-to-back three-time state champions. And whereas such accomplishments as these require an extraordinary time commitment, talent, training, conditioning, and fine-tuning to make the choreography and execution of each dance routine reach its full potential. And whereas the city of Kearney recognizes the Kearney High School Golden Girls State Championship team, coaches Victoria Scanlon and Rachel Serra, team members Aubrey Taylor, Sophia Frank, Kennedy Slaughter, Ari Watkins, Avery Ayler, Mia Grisham, Grace Daly, Ricky O'Connor, Emery Glennon, Taylor Ross, J.C. Hensley, Ansley Daniels, Anna Lee Miles, Lily Cogerice, Cameron Slaughter, and Claire Watson. Now therefore, I, Randy Pogue, Mayor of Kearney, Missouri, do hereby honor and congratulate the three-time state champion Kearney High School Golden Girls team.
Congratulations. Either one of the coaches like to share anything additional?
No, I'm just very proud of them. This year was a kind of a learning curve because I was a new head coach for them, and so they did great, and I'm just proud of their achievements. And yeah, and thank you guys for having us. But other than that, I'm just really proud of them, and everything that, despite all the challenges, still were able to work as a team and on top. And so.
Great, thanks.
Last year,
And our next recognition this evening is Kearney High School freshman Carter Temple, the Missouri 175-pound Class III state champion. Eric?
A proclamation congratulating 2024 Class III state wrestling champion Carter Temple. Whereas freshman Carter Temple competed this season in the 175-pound weight class for the Kearney High School boys wrestling team. And whereas Carter had a season record of 37-4, including champion of the Greater Kansas City Invitational Tournament, runner-up at the 53rd Annual Winnetonka Invitational, third place at the Kyle Thrasher Invitational, runner-up in the nationally ranked 64-man bracket Kansas City Stampede Tournament, first team all-conference, 2024 district champion, and the Class III 175-pound state champion. And whereas such an achievement requires complete mental and physical dedication, year-round devotion to nutrition, conditioning, and training, and outstanding abilities. And whereas the city of Kearney recognizes the Missouri Class 3 175-pound state wrestling champion Carter Temple. Now therefore, I, Randy Pogue, Mayor of Kearney, Missouri, do hereby honor and congratulate freshman Carter Temple on his achievement as state champion.
Coach Hill?
First off, thanks for having us tonight. Congrats to the Golden Girls on your three-peat and the girls wrestling team on the back-to-back. I think we've celebrated a lot together this week, and we're going to have a few more. Carter is a name you're going to hear a lot of the next 3 years. He's a stud two-sport athlete for football and wrestling, got called up to the varsity this year to play football, was a part of that state championship, and then came in for the wrestling team. And I think the thing that sums him up the most was going into the finals, his match. We had a 1.5 point lead over Platte County to secure a team trophy for 4th place. So if he wins, we win. If he loses and Platte County wins, they get 4th place. So it was one of those things where that's something that excites Carter. And he went out and took care of business in overtime. So it wasn't easy. It was a match against a wrestler he had lost to earlier in the year. And was able, the last time he lost in the ultimate ride-out, this time he won in double overtime with a last-minute reversal and sealed not only his first state title, but a team trophy for the boys wrestling team as well. So we're excited to have him back for many years, along with, we had 11 state qualifiers this year, so we'll get to bring back quite a few more, and we'll try for that team trophy next year. So,
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks. Eric, I think you have something else to add?
I do. We recognize these student athletes, and again, we want to recognize head coach Jacob Hill. He was the Class 3 District 4 Coach of the Year, and the coaches Daneman, Grimmy, Lindsay, and Underwood were the Class 3 District 4 Coaching Staff of the Year, so congratulations to them as well.
Thank you all for being here. You're more than welcome to stay for the entirety of the meeting, but if you wish to excuse yourself, now is a good time to do so. Thank you. Yep.
The fans are running up the
Congrats, everybody.
Yeah.
Good job. Congrats.
Couldn't imagine why they wouldn't want to stay and watch a meeting.
And stand all the time.
And stand the whole time. It's always fun to show our appreciation of kiddos.
Oh, yeah. Amazing students.
For sure. All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Does anybody on the board have any questions or have any items of discussion on the consent agenda? Seeing none, if we can entertain a motion to.
Speak up a little.
What do you say?
Speak up.
Oh, speak up. All righty, is that better?
That's great.
All right. Next is a consent agenda. If we don't have any items of discussion or questions, can we entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented this evening?
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The consent agenda passes. Next, we have ordinances. First item this evening is a motion approving the second reading of Bill number 11, 2024, as amended, presented by David Pavlich, our Community Development Director.
All I want to add is that this ordinance was introduced at the previous meeting. The board inquired about a modification to limit the number of locations to 1 per 10,000 population, so that has been edited and brought back to you for consideration.
If we could read the proposed ordinance for the second reading by title only, please.
An ordinance amending municipal code section 210.2210 pertaining to the sale and use of fireworks.
Make a motion to approve on second reading. Second.
Pull the board.
Alderman Holt.
Aye.
Alderwoman Spencer.
Aye.
Alderwoman Barker.
Aye.
Alderman Lehman.
Aye.
Votes unanimous and ordinance passes on the second reading. Thank you. Next item is a motion approving bill number 15/2024, presented by David Pavlich, our Community Development Director, an ordinance repealing ordinances 1050-2006 and 1078-2007 pertaining to municipal code section 205.195, the keeping of pit bull dogs. Pavlich?
That's similar to the last ordinance that we just heard. The board requested that staff prepare a code amendment to repeal that section of the ordinance. So we pulled the pit bull section had two ordinances from years ago, one in 2007 and one in 2006. A repeal would simply repeal those two ordinances and remove that section from our municipal code. You can see the language in the back of the ordinance. There's the code section and the strike through to show what would be removed from the code.
Any questions from the board on staff on the proposed ordinance? All right, if we could read the proposed ordinance, first reading by title only, please.
An ordinance repealing ordinances 1050-2006 and 1078-2007 pertaining to municipal code section 205.195, the keeping of pit bull dogs.
Move to approve on first reading.
I would say that on a personal level, I don't agree with the pit bull ban, or the repeal of the pit bull ban. I have a friend who was attacked in his own backyard by a pit bull who jumped his fence. However, as an elected representative of this community, I feel that it's my duty to vote as the people wish. It's not my job to know more than someone else. It's my job to represent the people. And while I don't agree with it, I feel like the survey indicated that there was a majority of people in this community, including in my ward, that wants the pit bull ban repealed. And so I will second.
Okay. We have a first by Alderman Lehman, a second by Alderman Barger. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oppose?
Aye.
Aye.
2 and 2. As mayor, I only vote to break a tiebreaker. I vote in favor to repeal the ordinance on the first reading. So it passes the first reading 3-2. If we could do the second reading by title only, please.
An ordinance repealing ordinances 1050-2006 and 1078-2007 pertaining to municipal code section 205.195, the keeping of pit bull dogs.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Pull the board, please.
Alderwoman Spencer.
Nay.
Alderwoman Barger.
Aye.
Alderman Lehman.
Aye.
Alderman Holt.
Nay.
Once again, I will tie break with an aye, and the ordinance passes on the second reading 3-2. Next item for this evening is resolutions. We have no resolutions this evening. Next item is items for review and presentation. We have nothing noticed there as either. Mayor's communications, I don't have anything there either. So as we continue on down the agenda, we'll move on to the city administrator's report.
I only have that the next regular board meeting will be on Monday, April 1st at 6:30 p.m. And I want to make introductions of two new city staff members. First, introducing our interim chief, Mark Thomas. He has lived and worked in Kearney since 1990 and has 42 years of law enforcement experience. We welcome him.
Thank you.
And then I would like to introduce our new finance director, Stephanie Harris. She is a CPA and she has many years of public accounting experience, has done lots of auditing of municipalities and other governmental entities, and she also has municipal government experience. So we welcome her.
Thank you.
Next, we'll move on to Alderman discussion. Alderman Spencer,
Nothing.
Alderman Holt,
Nothing.
Alderman Lehman,
I'm good tonight.
and Alderman Barger.
I hate to break up the party. I'll say nothing as well.
All right. We do have an executive session noticed up this evening, a closed session per RSMO 610021 subsection 1, legal actions, causes of action, or litigation involving a public governmental body, and any confidential or privileged communications between a public governmental body or its representatives and its attorneys. And a reminder, our meeting will be adjourned from there. So this does conclude our public open session of the meeting. If we can consider a motion to enter into executive session.
So moved.
Kate?
Roll call vote, please.
Alderwoman Barger,
Aye.
Alderman Lehman,
Aye.
Alderman Holt,
Aye.
Alderwoman Spencer.
Aye.
Votes unanimous, and we'll enter into executive session. Everybody have a good evening. Thank you.